Good morning, welcome to yoga. We'll begin today in Shavasana. So make your way all the way down to the mat, lay down flat, and take a few full breaths here. In through your nose, and out through your nose. See if you can increase the volume of your breath. Take bigger breaths in and out. And then bring your hands to the top of your head and either scratch your head or rub all in your scalp, or you could tap. This is the location of your crown chakra. So you are a being of energy. At the very basic level of who you are, you're atoms made up of protons and neutrons with electrons spinning wildly around, buzzing with energy. And in yoga, we've identified 7 different energy centers. The one we're talking about today is located right here, your crown chakra. It's the most evolved chakra that you have, the most enlightened energy that you have. Bring your hands back down by your sides, but see if you can still feel the tingling in your scalp. Crown chakra is called Sahasrara in the ancient Sanskrit language, which translates as 1,000 petals and is often thought to be the bridge to the cosmos. This is the point of connection between you and all that is. You are very much connected to your true purpose here, to all other people, to all other beings, and to God or the divine through this spot, crown chakra. So take 2 more breaths here. And see how long you can maintain this tingling sense in your scalp as you move through your practice today. Reach your arms up overhead, so make your body long as you can. And then shuffle both hands, both feet to one side of your mat. You can cross the outer ankle on top. You could take hold of the outer wrist and give a gentle tug to find a full side body stretch on the open side of your body. And then shuffle both hands, both feet to the other side. You can cross the outer ankle over. You can grab the outer wrist, give a gentle tug. Find a full stretch here. And then come back to the middle. Starfish, take one hand, one foot to either side and stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes. And then hug your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze tight. Take your hands behind your knees and rock and roll. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Round your spine. Try to massage the muscles all along your back. And then come all the way up, boat pose. Extend through your heels. And then bring your feet down. Make your way to downward facing dog. And you can pedal out your feet here. You could sway your hips here. Get some motion through your legs. And then walk your feet up to meet your hands, ragdoll. Let your head hang down. You can shake your head out. No, I'm not alone. And you can shake your head out. Yes, we are all connected. Bend your knees a lot and roll up slowly. Reach up, stretch way up. And fold forward all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank pose. Top of a push-up. Knees up or down, chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold in. Reach up, way up high. And fold forward. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Knees up or down, chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold in. Reach up. And fold forward. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk up your feet to meet your hands. Halfway lift. Fold in. Chair pose, sit back. Sometimes in our day-to-day life, it feels like we're disconnected, like we're out on an island all by ourselves, just struggling to survive. But the truth is that you very much are connected and you very much belong to a greater purpose. You belong to the human tribe. You're a very valuable member here, even when it doesn't feel like it so much. Big breath in, fold forward. Halfway lift, plank pose. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward facing dog. Take your right foot way up high and step through to warrior one. Press through your back foot, lift your heart up high. When your root chakra is not imbalanced, when it's overactive, you may feel superior to other people. You may judge or criticize others. You might feel like you're above the rules, like they don't apply to you, or you might not take responsibility for your actions. Plank pose, chaturanga, cobra, downward facing dog. Take your left foot way up high and step through warrior one. If your crown chakra is underactive, you may feel lost, like you're not sure where you belong or where you fit in. You may not identify what your purpose is, and you may feel the need to attach more to material items as you have a hard time connecting with other people. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Look between your hands, come to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold in, chair pose, sit back. When your crown chakra is balanced though, you know who you are. You know why you're here and your work flows through you. Big breath in, fold forward. Halfway lift, plank pose. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward facing dog. Take your right foot way up high. Low crescent lunge. Step through, bring your back knee down, sweep your arms up, or arms could come to your leg if that's more supportive for you. Plank pose. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward facing dog. Left side, take your foot way up high. And step through low crescent lunge. Back knee down. Arms can come to your leg or sweep up. Plank pose. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward facing dog. Look between your hands, come to the front. Halfway lift, fold in, chair pose, sit back, sit low for one big breath in, and fold forward. Halfway lift, plank pose, chaturanga, cobra, downward facing dog. Take your right foot way up high. Low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. And then power up. Rise up with your back knee. Press up to crescent lunge. Hands to heart. Twist. Try to hook your elbow to your knee and be brave. Look up. Mindfully bring it back through the middle. Warrior two. Exalted warrior. Side angle pose, elbow to knee. Stretch the open side and rotate upwards. Look up. Lizard, both hands down, back knee down, lean in. And then press up on your hands, draw your hips back for a hamstring stretch. You could put your hands on blocks here or bring them to your leg if that's more supportive for you today. Standing needle all the way up. Maybe bend that leg in the sky and reach for it with your opposite hand. Ragdoll, both hands down. Sway side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank pose. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward facing dog. Take your left foot way up high. And step through low crescent lunge, back knee down, sweep your arms up. And then power up to crescent lunge. Hands to heart, twist, try to hook your elbow to your knee and be brave, look up. Mindfully bring it back. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Side angle pose, elbow to knee, stretch the other side, reach, open, look up. Lizard, both hands down, lean in. And then press up on your hands, draw your hips back for a hamstring stretch. Flex your front foot. Hands could come to blocks or your leg if that feels better. Standing needle, rise up, take the back foot up. Maybe reach for that ankle in the sky with the opposite hand. Ragdoll, both feet down, hands down. And then bend your knees a lot, roll up. Reach up, stretch. Mountain pose. So check your feet, make sure that your feet are parallel, that your ankles are right under your knees, under your hips, under your shoulders, the whole way up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your heart, lift your crown. And take 2 full breaths here into your ability to connect. You are very much connected to all people, to all beings, to the divine, and to your true purpose here. Tree pose. Tree pose. Set your eyes on a spot. Reach up. To dancer. Bring your knee up in front. Extend through your heel. Draw your core up. And lower down. Other side, tree pose. To dancer. Bring your knee up in front. Extend through your heel. And lower down, mountain pose. Check your feet, make sure they're parallel, that your ankles are under your knees, under your hips the whole way. Roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart and crown, spread your fingers wide. Take 2 full breaths here, activating, balancing your crown chakra. Breathe into that tingly space at the top of your head. And then inhale, reach up, look up, and fold forward. halfway lift, plank pose, chaturanga, cobra, tabletop, hands and knees. We'll take a couple of cat-cow breaths here. So inhale, lift your head and tailbone. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And again. And then we'll take a few lateral cat-cow stretches. Stick out one hip, look at it over there. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, other side. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, other side. Back and forth with your breath. And then once your sides are evened up, come back to the middle. Take one arm up, stretch open, look up, and thread the needle. Bring it all the way down. Get as much shoulder under as you can and breathe here. Inhale to come back up. And we'll take the other side. Reach the other arm up, stretch open, and thread the needle all the way down to the ground. Big, full breaths here. Inhale to come back up. Bring your right knee forward for pigeon. And rest and use support. If your hip is way up in the air, put a pillow or a bolster under there. And then rest in and reflect. Where in your life do you feel very much connected? Maybe it's in relationships, or with your profession, or a group you belong to, or different hobbies or activities you participate in. Where do you feel like there's a strong community there that uplifts and supports you? Take a few breaths now of gratitude for that very special connection that you have in your life. Two more slow breaths. And then press up on your hands. Reach for your back leg and pull it in tight. Your front arm could stay grounded, could reach out, could reach across, or all the way over their old mermaid pose. And then gently bring that side down. We'll take pigeon on the other side. You can get there however you like. Bring the other knee forward. Use a good amount of support under your hip if that's more comfortable. And then rest in. And again, reflect. Where in your life would you prefer to have a little bit more support? A little bit more belonging to a community that's uplifting? And how could you extend a branch in that direction? Two more slow breaths here. And then press up on your hands. Reach for your back leg and pull it in tight. Your front hand could stay grounded, could reach forward or across or over. They're all mermaid pose. And then gently bring that back leg down and around the front. Lay all the way down on your back with your knees bent. Cross your right leg all the way over the left and twist. Let both legs fall to the left. Keep your shoulders on the ground and turn your face back the other way. This is the pose of wringing out stuck energy. So take a few breaths here into letting go of anything that's blocking your crown chakra, whether it's doubt or uncertainty or limiting beliefs you've self-imposed that make you feel like you don't belong. Breathe into letting those go because you are very much connected to something greater. Two more slow breaths here. And then inhale to come back to the middle. And we'll take the other side, cross the other leg over and twist. Breathe into letting go of any feelings of being stuck, whether it's in your body or your heart or your soul. Let that go so you can continue moving forward on your path to peace. Two more slow breaths here. And then inhale to come back to the middle. Happy baby, take your feet up. Grab your ankles or feet or behind your knees and gently rock side to side. And then bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze tight. Shavasana, rest all the way down to the ground. Try to be still in a way that's comfortable for you. Notice the parts of your body that touch the mat or the ground or the earth. And notice how solid and supportive it feels beneath you, always holding you up. And then notice the air above you. Notice how soft it feels, how easy it is to move freely within that space. And then return your awareness to your breath. Take a big breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs up all the way. Open your mouth and let it out. One more like that. Fill up. And let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend your knees. And roll to your left side, fetal pose. This is the pose of waking up. And remembering that you are a very valued member of the human tribe. And you are connected to all people, to all beings, to the divine, and to your greater purpose here in this life. Use your hands to press yourself up to a seat. Sit in a way that's comfortable for you. And bring your hands to your heart center. Go into your world and take your yoga with you. As you move through the next few days, be mindful of the connections all around you. And take a few moments throughout your day to breathe gratitude for these very special, supportive connections. Thank you for joining me today for yoga. Together we say, Namaste.